Hey there, welcome to Make It Monday. Today we are doing the Baby Bunny Washcloth by Sara at Posh Pooch Designs, and I will put her link in the description box. If you have any questions about the pattern, I will also, I won't link her email because you can find it on the pattern itself. So just go to poshpoochdesigns.com. If you have questions about the pattern, just ask Sara. You could also ask me. She gave me her permission to use her pattern on my tutorial, and so I am terribly, terribly grateful to Sara for allowing me to use her pattern. It's super cute, and I think that you'll enjoy it. She calls for an H hook. I'm using an I. She calls for cotton worsted weight yarn, which I am using. This is Billowing Blues. I think this was Peaches and Cream. It could have been Lily Sugar and Cream. I don't remember. Just 100% cotton yarn would be great for any washcloth or dishcloth. The skill level is easy. I think I said that. She calls for a chain stitch, a single crochet, half double crochet, and a picot stitch, which we'll go through all of those as we do the pattern. I'm going to use a size I, which is a 9, and it's also 5.5 millimeter hook. She calls for an H hook, which is a 5 millimeter hook. It's the US size 8. So if you have an H, that's great. I have an H, but it's actually a Nook hook, and I don't like to use it because I feel like it grabs on the yarn. I like my steel crochet hook better, so that's what I'm using. But you use whatever you are comfortable with. So you're going to need your pattern. You can print it off. It is absolutely free at poshpoochdesigns.com. And like I said, I'll leave the link in the description box. If you want it, go grab it because it's free from Sara. Okay, so let's make a slip knot. This is the way I do mine. You might do yours differently. It's okay, as long as it's a slip knot. It really doesn't matter. I'm just going to chain. It calls for chaining 22. We're going to chain 22, not too terribly loose and not too terribly tight. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. Okay, so we're going to do 1 half double crochet in the second crochet, not the second crochet from the hook, in the second chain from the hook. Okay, so obviously, if you know crochet, and you probably do, this is our loop that's on the hook. This is the first oh, I cannot talk. Oh, I feel like my brain is just very tired. This is the first chain from the hook, and this is the second. So we're going to half double crochet into this second chain from the hook. So to half double, we're just going to yarn over. We're going to go in and catch that very top piece of that stitch right there. And then we're going to yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through all 3 of those loops that are on the hook. Okay? The next thing we're going to do is skip the next chain. And then we're going to 2 half double crochet in the next one. So we're going to skip this one and work 2 half doubles in here. So we're going to yarn over and go through, yarn over and pull it through. We have 3 chains on the, or 3 loops on the hook, and we're going to yarn over and pull through all 3. Now we're going to yarn over and go back in that same stitch. Okay, that same chain. And we're going to half double again. There. Okay? Now, we're going to skip the next chain and repeat from the start across, which is the 2 half double crochet in the chain, and then skip. Okay? So we're going to skip and do 2, skip and do 2. Alright, so we're skipping 1 chain, and then we're going to go in the next one and do 2 half doubles, And then we're going to skip the next one and go into the one after that and do 2 half doubles. Whoops. There we go. Okay, skip one and do 2 half doubles. And if you have to, if you have to leave your project and you're not sure if you ended up with 2 half doubles or 1 in the stitch when you finished, it's fairly easy to tell. All you have to do is look, and you see the little feet that are grabbing on right there? Right there. That's 1, 2 little feet right there. That's one stitch. And then here are 2 little feet right here that are grabbing on, and that's the other stitch. So, or you could, you can also look at the top here. Just kind of put something in there, and you have 1, 2. So that's 2 stitches that you ended with. So that's just how I tell what I ended up with. Alright, we're going to skip another and work into the next one with 2 half doubles. Skip one and work 2 half doubles. Okay, skip another and work 2 half doubles into the next chain. Alright, we're almost to the end. Skip one and then work 2 half doubles into the next chain. Skip one, work 2 half doubles. You're so getting tired of me saying this, I know. Alright, skip one and we're going to work, let's see, 1 half double crochet in the last chain. Okay, so in the last one, we're only going to work 1. Then we're going to chain 1 and turn our work. Okay, for row number 2, we're going to do 1 half double in the first half double crochet, which is this one that we ended up, oh, I'm not even holding it where you can see. We're going to do 1 half double right in there in this half double crochet that we did. So we're going to yarn over and put that through there, yarn over and pull through, and then we have 3 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull through all those 3. Okay, and then the next thing that we're going to do is skip the next stitch, and then we're going to work 2 half doubles into the very next one. Okay, and then we're going to skip the next stitch and repeat from the star across, and then do 1 half double in the last stitch, chain 1 and turn. So basically the same thing that we just did, we're going to repeat this row. So we worked 1 half double into here, and we're going to skip the next one and then work 2 into that third stitch. Okay, so that's 1, 2, and we're going to repeat from the star across. So that means that now we're going to skip this one and work 2 half doubles in the next. So we're just really just repeating the same pattern that we did in row number 1. Skip 1, work into the next one, 2 half doubles, skip the next, work 2 into the one after that, okay, skip 1 and work 2 half doubles. Sorry if my camera's not focused. Skip 1, work 2. Sometimes it can't decide what it wants to focus on, and so it just gets all blurry. Alright, we're going to skip the next one and work into the one after that. 2 half doubles. Okay, skip 1, work 2 half doubles. 1, 2, skip one, and then in this last one we're just going to work 1/2 double. Okay? Then we're going to chain one and turn. So far so good, eh? I think it's so funny. Every time I work, you get like a little rainbow going on here. It doesn't want to sit flat and straight like I think it should. It wants to do its own thing. Okay, now for rows 3 through 10, we're going to repeat row 2. So that's 1/2 double in the first stitch. Okay, so we're going to do 1/2 double in the first stitch, and then we're going to skip one, and then work 2 in the next, skip one, work 2, skip one, work 2, all the way till the end, and then we're going to end up skipping one, and then in the very last stitch here we're going to work 1/2 double crochet, and then chain one and turn, and then we're just going to repeat until we get to the end of row 10. So I'm going to work on mine, and you work on yours, and we're just going to do that, and I will meet you back when we're done with row 10. Okay, I've got my rows 3 through 10 completed. For row 11, you begin the trim. And it says 1/2 double crochet in each stitch across, 3/2 double in the last stitch to form the first corner, 1/2 double crochet evenly down the side of the cloth, and then you work 3 in the next corner, repeat from the star on the remaining 2 sides, join with a slip stitch and chain 2. Okay, so we're going to begin by doing 1/2 double in each stitch across. So we're at the end. I worked this way, of course, and got to the end of my row 10. I'm going to chain one. Okay, and work 1/2 double in each stitch across. We're in the corner now. We're supposed to work three 1/2 doubles in the last stitch, and that'll form the first corner. So we're going to work 3 in there. It's 1, 2, and 3. Okay, now it says to work 1/2 double crochets evenly down the side of the cloth, and so what I like to do is count as I work down the side, and that way on the opposite side I'll know how many to do. Okay, so I'm just going to go in fairly evenly. I'm going to do 1, 2, if you can kind of see where I'm going in, that's 2. I'm going to do, this one is 3, 4, 5, 6, this will be 7, 8, 9. Okay, I got 9 down that side. And if you want to, you can jot it down. If you feel like it's pulling and you're not getting enough here, you can take some out and just add a few more in. But I got 9 stitches, not including the corner. Okay, and then we're going to work 3 into this corner right here. 1, 2, sorry, I guess that was off camera. And this is 3. Okay, keep going around. Now, this is where my tail is. So I'm just going to work across the tail, and then I don't have to weave it in later. Okay, so we're going to do 1/2 double in each of these chain. This was our foundation chain. So in each of these foundation chain stitches. Do you see how I'm working across the tail? I'm just leaving it there, and then I'm working around it. So it's catching the tail in between, which is effectively the same thing as weaving it back in later. I'm going to work 3 up into this corner. 1, 2, 3, and if you have any tail left over like I do, you just simply snip that off. Okay, we got one more side to work down. We did 9 on the opposite side, so we're going to work 9 down this side. So this will be 1. 2, well, if I could keep hold of my yarn. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, this is 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, and then we are going to join with a slip stitch right here in that corner. See that? That's where you're going to join with a slip stitch. So just yarn over and pull through both of those, and that's your slip stitch. Now we're going to chain 2, and we're not going to turn it. We're just going to chain 2, but we're not going to turn it. Okay, if you need to, you can stretch your cloth a little bit. Like I said, if you feel like it's pulling here, go back and add a few more stitches in, and that will work just great. Alright, so this is our final round. We're going to do 1/2 double in the next 3 stitches. And then it says 1/2 double picot stitch. Okay, for row 12, this is actually a round because we're going to work around the entire piece. It says to chain 2, and then in the parentheses it has parentheses star 1/2 double crochet in the next 3 stitches, comma 1/2 double crochet picot stitch, parentheses, and then it says repeat from parentheses star to parentheses around all 4 sides of the cloth, join and tie off. Let's go ahead, and we're going to go ahead and 1/2 double in the next 3 stitches. So this is 3. And then it says 1/2 double crochet picot stitch. Okay, so we're going to do a 1/2 double in the next one. And then I'm going to work a picot stitch, which is chain 3. And then you put your hook through, yarn over, and you draw through this and the loop. Okay, that's a picot stitch. Let's see that again, and I'll zoom in some so you can see a little bit better if my camera will focus. Sorry, I dropped something. Okay. Okay, so we did the 3 half doubles, and now I'm going to do another half double. Okay. And I'm going to chain 3. Then I'm going to insert my hook into that 3rd chain from the hook. So this is 1, 2, 3. Insert my hook there. Yarn over and pull through and through the loop that's on the hook. And that's my picot stitch. Now I'm going to do my repeat is 1 half double in the next 3 stitches. So that's 1, 2, 3, and then it says 1 half double crochet picot stitch. Okay, so I'm going to do another half double and then chain 3, insert my hook into the 3rd chain from the hook, yarn over and pull through and through the loop on my hook. Okay, then I'm going to just keep repeating that. 1, 2, 3 half doubles, and then I'm going to make 1 half double here, and then I'm going to work the picot stitch. 1, 2, 3, insert my hook into the 3rd chain, yarn over and pull through and pull through. I'm going to just keep repeating that until I get all the way around the cloth. We've made it to the end of our piece all the way around, so now I'm just going to join to the top of this chain right here, the chain 2 that I made. I'm going to join it with a slip stitch, then I'm going to chain 1, and it's time to end off and weave in our ends. So I'm just going to cut a few inches, pull that through, give it a little tug, flatten out my cloth a little bit. Now I'm going to take my yarn needle, and I'm using a plastic one. You can use any yarn needle. As long as it has a blunt end on it, you're good to go. If it has a sharp end on it, it can be a little bit of a nightmare to use when you're weaving in your ends, because it'll tend to want to go through the middle of your yarn strand instead of between the stitches. It's just a little more difficult to excuse me, to deal with. So just weave in those ends. Okay, and if you have any tail left over, you can just snip that off. The next thing you're going to do is roll the cloth with the short ends on the sides, so it's longer this way than it is tall. So now with the short ends on the sides, we are going to roll it just simply roll it up. You can roll it as tight or loose as you want to. Then you're going to fold the roll in half, like so, and you're going to tie, it says cut a 15-inch piece of yarn or a thin ribbon. I'm not going to measure, I'm just going to cut. Okay? And then you roll it and fold it. Place it about there, and you're going to tie a little bow around it and pull it tight enough to hold it. See how cute that is? Isn't that adorable? It's a perfect gift for any little baby, any mom-to-be. It's a great little present. It works up quickly and it's very cute. So I hope that you enjoyed this pattern. Give Sara a little look at poshpoochdesigns.com. She has lots more to offer. Thank you, Sara, for letting me use your pattern, and thank you for viewing this tutorial, and I hope you really enjoyed it. I hope you have a good day. Until next time, bye.